dying times here.
You're in big trouble now, pal.
Hey there, all you heavy metal cats and kittens. Checking in at the beginning of September at the Heavy Metal Bunker. And, you know the drill by now, right? The beginning of every month, I'm gonna give you a list of upcoming fucking metal shows that you shouldn't miss. Now, I know it's impossible to hit all of these because, man, there's such a lineup here for this month. And I'm going to go a little bit outside of the tri-state area like I normally kind of focus on. But trust me, it's worth it. And for those of you who watch my videos and aren't local to Louisville, maybe one of these bands is playing at a venue near you.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome!
So this is the portion where I have to go over Metal Monday. Because of course, there's free metal on Mondays at the Highland Tap Room. And it has been going on for, what, 9, 10 years? 10 years? Something like that? I don't know, but it is a legacy here in Louisville. So, Metal Monday. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Alright. So this one I'm super fucking excited about. And so GRAVERIPPER has been making some big news, man. Metal Hammer and Decibel, and I mean, GRAVERIPPER, they are amazing thrash metal, and I've reviewed them before on the Faster Than the Fucking Devil, you know, compilation that they did with like Black Knife and all that. But you know what? Very honestly, they are fucking amazing, and they deserve all the praise that they're getting right now. And I'm super excited about this because they are going to be at Metal Monday on the 11th, and they are coming with Bloodletter, which, man, those guys are also really good. I've only called them one other time, but I remember being very impressed. I might have been a little buzzed at the time, but I remember being very impressed. So I'm super excited about that, but GRAVERIPPER, man, super excited about that. So, also, and then after that, on the 18th for Metal Monday, we have Bloodgate with Autocrat. Oh my gosh, you can't read my own writing sometimes. I write this shit down so fast. So, Bloodgate and Autocrat, and then on the 25th, we have Stout with Paradox Point. Stout with Paradox Point. Yes. Okay, so that's our lineup for Metal Monday for September. Are you ready to move on? Because do you know what's next? Do you know what's next? Black Circle! Upcoming shows at Black Circle!
You don't seem very afraid.
You know there's no such a person as Dracula. But does Dracula know it?
Hey man, I like to rep Black Circle because they have some killer fucking metal there. I mean, I am 2 hours away, but I don't mind that drive. Not at all. Not if it's for good fucking metal, that's for sure. And I'm super excited because this week I'm making the trek up there, I do believe, to go see Exhumed play at Black Circle. And they are playing with Flesher.
All right, who did this? I'm not mad. I just want to know who did it so I can punish them.
They are playing with the Flesher, Poca Morte? Yes, I think so. And Raven. So that's going to be a really fun show, and that is this week on Thursday. So on the 7th? On the 7th? Is that Thursday? It's the 7th. Whatever day the 7th is. And then on the 10th, if you're going to miss GRAVERIPPER and Bloodletter at Black Circle on the 10th, don't worry. They're going to be here for Metal Monday. So, you'll get to catch them at Metal Monday if you miss them in Minneapolis. On the 27th, Solicitor with Type and More. Type? I think it's Type. Peep's still real. I think it's tight. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with them. Gonna dig into that one though. And then let's see, what else do we have here? On the 19th, 200 stab wounds. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? So in no particular fucking order, but a little bit of biasness on my part, because this first band I'm going to talk about is literally one of my new favorite bands. And it's not just because they're a bunch of awesome, rad motherfuckers. No. It's because their music actually kicks so much ass. So, if you have the chance to catch Lust Witch, make sure you fucking do. And they are on tour right now, so they are coming to many cities and maybe a city near you. So, keep your fucking peepers peeped for that. But if you live here in the Louisville area, they are rounding off their tour at Spinelli's. That's right. And that's going to be on the 17th of September, and they're rounding that off with Age of Panic and Surfaced, which I'm super excited about this show. You guys all know the local Spinelli's, those of you that live here in Louisville or doing around Louisville, or have ever had late night fucking pizza when you've been drunk or stoned, Spinelli's is where it's at. So, they are playing at Spinelli's, so do not miss Lust Witch, I'm telling you, don't miss that shit. I promise you won't be disappointed at all. And then, moving on the 9th, so coming up very soon here towards the end of this week, we have Photo Crime with Brutus 8 and Scary Black. Oh, Scary Black. Got a little special place in my heart for that motherfucker, because he is a local here to Louisville. And that's going to be at Zanzibar, and that is on the 9th. And then on the 10th, not really my cup of tea, but headlining is the Black Dahlia. And the Black Dahlia Murder, if you are a fan of the Black Dahlia Murder, they are playing, and that's going to be at Mercury Ballroom. But I am a fan of 200 Stab Wounds, who's opening for them. So, 200 Stab Wounds, Black Dahlia Murder, and, who else are they coming with? Chelsea Grin and Gates to Hell, which honestly I'm not very familiar with, but maybe something to dive into a little bit later. Alright, but 200 Stab Wounds, absolutely. And then on the 23rd, Blind Scryer. Blind Scryer, we all love some Blind Scryer, right? Absolutely. We carry that at Better Days Records, by the way. And they are actually coming with Fairy Ring and Isolation Tank Ensemble, which is another local band. They're not necessarily metal, but they are. Like, they have their moments. It's like rock, it's metal, it's folk, it's jazz, it's blues, it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. So, that one I'm actually really excited about. Also, some friends of mine, so that's super fucking cool, and I'm very excited about that. And that's going to be at Planet of the Tapes. Also, like, ran by the amazing Sheila Hickey, so Planet of the Tapes. Good to see you guys down there on the 23rd for sure. And then on the 15th, this one I'm really excited about, because if you guys are following me and you're following my Thrashers and Destroyers or my album reviews or anything like that, like my Metal Mischief or the Leo Weekly with any of the stuff that I've been doing with that, so this is very special to me because, of course, Brian Omer not only is a good friend, but somebody who I definitely think has an impact on our local scene. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not wrong, because he totally does. But anyway, the Stonecutters are back on the scene, and they have a new album. And this album is called Eye of the Skull, and I'm going to be reviewing it later on, so look for that here very shortly. But this is going to be their album release show here, okay? Album release for Eye of the Skull. And they're opening with some of our other friends here locally, and that's going to be She and Sinistrum. So, I mean, if you're not a local, trust me, you should be excited about this, because Stonecutters, they are just absolutely amazing. She, this fantastic doom stoner metal stuff, and Sinistrum, they're doomy and thrashy and a little eclectic, a little bit of everything, but they are fucking awesome, don't get me wrong. So this is a heavy hitter, and that's going to be at Headliners, and I'm super excited about that, and that's coming up on the 15th, so that is not that far away, you guys. I mean, we are already, what is today? I don't even know what the day is, but we're not that far away, okay? So, hopefully I see all you cats and kittens there, because I am going to be recording and doing a video promo for that. So, come and get yourself seen and be in one of my videos. I would love that. So, come on. Looking forward to seeing you guys down there for sure. And then, of course, we have Louder Than Life, okay? So, you know, working for the Leo is super awesome, and I love it. And I get to cover all kinds of metal, which is a passion for me. And I get to just talk about it to you guys. And so that's super fun if you tune in and you watch and you're caught up on like all the bullshit that I'm spewing into you. But Louder Than Life, okay, hear me out now. It's 4 days. It's 4 days. And there's a lot of really great metal. Now, to me, it's very sporadic and kind of all over the place. So I will be there and I will be recording and making my videos and I will be doing my reviews and everything for Louder Than Life. But let me tell you this, there's only a few of them I'm actually really excited about, and that's going to be, and I had to write them down because of all the bands, these are the ones I wanted to headline, and you might already see this coming, but Tool, Megadeth, Pantera. Now, those of you who know me, I'm a die-hard Pantera fan, got tattoos on me and everything, but I'm leery about the Zakk Wylde thing, so we will see. I've heard really good things. I've had people tell me that it's absolutely awesome and that he pulls it off really well, and so I am excited to see Pantera play at Louder Than Life. I won't lie, and you know, I'm old enough to remember seeing them over a dozen times in their heyday. So, yeah, this is going to be an experience for me, seeing Pantera after the fact, and, you know, I've seen Phil and Summer do Super Joint Ritual, and, you know, Down, and tons of other stuff, and Phil and Summer, the Illegals, and, you know, like, Super Joint Ritual, all that stuff. But anyway, I digress. I'm excited to see Phil back on stage, and Rex back on stage. I am, a little apprehensive about Zakk Wylde, but you know what, he and Dime were really good friends, so I'm just going to chalk it up to like, hey, this is something Dime might have wanted. So, that's okay. That's alright. So, I'm excited about it, actually. So anyway, Pantera, and then the thing I'm actually really, really excited about is Death Clock, because Death Clock just put out a new album and a new movie. And so they are actually going to be performing at Louder Than Life, and I'm super excited to see Death Clock. That's actually out of like the whole lineup. I've seen Tool and Megadeth and Pantera and all. Of course, not in this incarnation as we just talked about. But I digress. Death Clock, on the other hand, I have not going to see them. Last time I was going to see them, it all fell through for me. So this time I'm super excited to be reporting about it to the Leo, and I'm excited about seeing Death Clock, and I'm excited about their new movie, and can't wait for that to happen, because it hasn't yet. But the new album is good. I've listened to that, and I like it a lot. So that's Louder Than Life. Okay, so moving on, because there's so much more. On the 7th, there's Baptize, and that's with Black Signal and Star Viper at the Mag Bar, so that's going to be super fun. And then on the 9th, we have WEEDEATER and Rebreather and Crop from Lexington, our buddies from Lexington, the Doomstone motherfuckers from Lexington. Crop. So that is this weekend, and I'm actually really fucking excited about it. So this week I have Exodus coming up, and I have WEEDEATER coming up. Oh my god. Yes. And wait, there's more, because this weekend is a very busy weekend for metal. So depending on where you are and what you got planned and how big your budget is, depends on like maybe some of these shows that you can hit. But, so yeah, the WEEDEATER show. Super excited about that. And then the day after, on the 10th, that is going to be Bongzilla with She, and that is at Portal. That's at Portal. So I'm excited about that one too. and that's 2 nights of, you know, doom stoner awesomeness. So who wouldn't be excited about that, right? And then this one's in Pittsburgh. So the next 2 are actually in Pittsburgh, and I'm just throwing these out there because this is one of my favorite cities, and if I can make it, I totally would. So Metal Immortal Fest is happening in Pittsburgh, and that is featuring some like local tri-state metal stuff. So look that one up, Metal Immortal Fest. A fucking fantastic lineup there, and I really wish I could go and support those guys, but unfortunately I am not going to be able to. But I have other plans, which I will get to here in just a little while, and they're local, so you know, again, on a budget. So anyway, also on the 16th, which again, there's so much fucking good metal out there right now. DANZIC is touring with BEHEMOTH, which I mean, I've seen both. They're both incredible, but DANZIC is doing one of his albums, and it's by G, and I just happen to have the fucking flyer right there. Yes. And so the reason I'm not going to DANZIC is because on the same day I'm gonna go see Fear and my good friends in Indignant Few, which I'm actually, you know, it's punk, but I tell you what, punk, we share the same heart as metalheads, right? Punk, I love punk too. I love metal more, but I also love punk. So I'm gonna go see and support my friends in Fear and Indignant Few on the same day, right here, locally. And that's it. Headliners. I'm a stoner, so I forget. I have to double check. But I'm gonna be there for that. I'm super excited about it. And then let's see. After that, so coming up this weekend, which, man, this is such a bummer for me, from the 6th to the 9th is Full Terror Assault, and, you know, I've made it to as many as I possibly can. Unfortunately, with the way things have gone, money's been very tight, so I can't do all these things, and I can't do Full Terror Assault also because I can't miss work and whatnot. It's because, you know, adulting and shit. So, unfortunately, I cannot make it this year, but oh my god, there are so many amazing bands playing. Just, like, go and look at the lineup because it's absolutely sick, and I'm not even going to get into it because it makes me sad. But we do have, like, some local, like, representation with Lucy Speedball, and Thrashers will be there from Indianapolis, and, I mean, there's just, you know, going to be so many good bands there. I don't even want to get into it because it makes me sad. But Full Terror Assault, look it up if you have the availability. That is in Cave Rock, Illinois this week, this coming weekend from the 6th to the 9th, and I will be very jealous if you're there because I have been to several of them and they are a really fucking good time, by the way. A really fucking good time. And it's open air festival and camping and metal and cookouts and metalheads and all the fun shit that you can get into, and I'm so bummed I can't go this year. So anyway, moving the fuck on, Full Terror Assault, that's happening this weekend. And then, you know, I forgot to mention it earlier, but Behemoth in Pittsburgh. So if you're going to miss DANZIC and Behemoth in Cincinnati, then Behemoth will be in Pittsburgh, and that's going to be on the 27th. So I just wanted to throw that in there, and I was going to mention that earlier, but of course, I digress. Anyway, moving on. So, until we meet again, have a most excellent time. And remember, keep it heavy.